Hello and welcome to another edition of Client for Life. It's been an exceedingly dynamic time in the industry at the moment, with every Saturday, week in, week out, clearance rates between 75 and 80%. There's an absolute focus on our residential market at the moment. Bear in mind that I consider the residential market separate from the investor market, but certainly homes is the absolute hot point here in Melbourne at the moment. And who would have thought that the inner city, which is 10 kilometres, the donut, has just hit an all-time medium house price of $1.1 million, which is an 11.2% growth for this calendar year. It's absolutely off the scale. And it's quite interesting because this question's constantly on everyone's lips. You know, where is the market going? What is it going to be doing? But I've just come from having coffee with two separate developers at the One Coffee meeting. Both bought apartment sites side by side in Balwyn, both did apartment developments there, and they both said the same thing this morning. They could have sold the site for double today what they paid for it 3 years ago, and what they sold their apartments for was cheap in comparison to what they get for them in today's market. And at the time when we were presented with the project, we thought it was quite leading, quite bleeding edge to have such a large development out in Balwyn, and here we have today. Obviously Doncaster continues to improve as well, areas outside of the donut. What we are finding consistent with our model is that the rental returns aren't quite there. Week in, week out, we've proven that our donut formula works, and great to announce as well that Solid is still performing 1% higher in the return on investment on medium rentals. So currently the market is 3.5% medium rental return on investment. We're getting 4.5%, which when you look at it is a 25% improvement. So I really stand solid on our model, and that is to stick within the 10 kilometre radius. Trams, trains, buses, amenity. Tenants are becoming lazier and lazier by the moment. You know, an IGA that's 300 metres down the road now would be better if it was downstairs, which makes me laugh, but at the end of the day, it's very indicative of why our rents are doing so well. You give your tenants everything they need and they will pay higher rents for you. So the residential market, as we all know, is on fire. The investor market, we have had a very consistent June, and July is looking the same. Normally we see a downturn in attendance at our seminars because of the cold weather. We're having exceedingly good attendances and very good conversions. And I think it's really hard for some people at the moment because I'm finding a lot of very risk-averse people coming out of the woodwork at the minute, and they're the people that when the market's not doing a lot, they're quite justified in doing very little to grow their wealth. But of course, in a market like today, we're seeing them more and more at seminars because everybody knows that they can't retire just with a roof over their head. You need an income, and I guess that's what we specialise here at Solid. And I think really the thing that we excel in is managing risk and engendering trust. So I look forward to seeing you all again soon. Hopefully recommend your friends to come to my next seminar, which is now going to be in August, and I look forward to our next Client for Life briefing. Thank you so much for listening.